Hey guys, Pancake here. I am back with a new game. This is actually a demo, and my plan is to just play demos in between long games. And a lot of them obviously is going to be cozy games. For this game, I'm not really going to be talking as much. There's a lot of reading. I will read that, but while I'm playing, I'm not going to be talking that much. So, I guess it's just like for this game, but there's other ones that I have downloaded for demos just so I can like upload it in between like longer episodes. But I think other than that, I guess we'll just start. Also, this game is called Letters from the Past. Undusted. Well, it is undusted, but... Alright, I guess we're gonna be starting. When I think of my family home, the first things that come to mind are the glittering lake and the gently sloping hills. After walking through the bustling streets, over the hills, and along the lakeside, my house and its bright red roof soon came into view. I would chat with Mom and Dad as we passed through the front gate together, and the big lemon tree in the yard would always greet us. For someone like me who lacked the courage to return, maybe what I needed was an excuse. Any excuse, no matter how small. So those dialogues I'm not going to say or I guess narrate. I'll just talk or read most of the whatever I just read earlier. So I think it's like flashbacks. All right, so clean. Okay, I guess we're gonna start. So while I clean this, I don't know really like what to say. I don't know if I want to talk or not, but I think we're just going to make this into like a really, I don't know, just calm video of cleaning, not talking, and good vibes. Hints become available after cleaning items to a certain extent. Hold tab to view areas that needs cleaning. I see. The house key. It hadn't been used in a long time. After being neglected for so long, the house was so heavily laden with dust that I needed a mask to breathe normally. I opened the window and started clearing out some of the dust. When it was cleaning day, I used to be in charge of the floors. Mom took care of the furniture and Dad handled the windows and any tall places that were out of reach. If I closed my eyes, I could almost hear it all again. The sounds of Mom wiping down the furniture and Dad's humming. Mom was a serious and careful person. When I was young, she often told me it was dangerous to go into the kitchen or attic alone. But the more someone told me not to do something, the more I wanted to do it. One day, when Mom and Dad were out, I excitedly went into the kitchen to examine the cupboard that was just barely within reach. My heart was pounding as I opened the cupboard. There were many beautiful porcelain teacups, and I took out the one I thought was the prettiest. Suddenly, the front door opened with a creak. Someone was back. It was the sound of a porcelain breaking on the floor. The teacup had slipped out of my hands. The sharp sound of shattering porcelain froze me in place. I heard Mom urgently calling my name. Once she came into the kitchen and saw what had happened, her face froze. I'm assuming this is the teacup. Alright, let's... A porcelain teacup that is barely intact. One of Mom's most treasured possessions. After giving me a big hug, she started to carefully gather the shards of porcelain in silence. I still couldn't forget how she had looked at that broken teacup. The next day, I secretly retrieved the shards from the trash and clumsily glued everything back together. Then, I returned the fragile teacup to its place in the cupboard, hoping that Mom would feel better after seeing it. When Mom discovered the teacup later, she murmured, "This looks more like the right shape." I didn't understand why, but her smile looked bitter. Dad was a bright and cheerful man, and he never shied away from trying new things. He loved buying all sorts of digital tech, unlike Mom, who was more old school and preferred analog devices. However, Dad always carried around a traditional pocket watch. It was a gift from Mom, its surface adorned with her namesake, a lily. I think that whenever Dad looked at the pocket watch, he felt that Mom was right by his side. Shortly after I had started high school, the pocket watch fell silent for good. Broken pocket watch. Its time remained eternally frozen, just like my family, just like my family's. Dad's absence left an irreparable void in our family. I desperately needed my mom, but she drowned herself in work, as if she wanted to forget Dad, and maybe me and everyone else. Days passed, and we barely spoke to or even saw each other. I kept telling myself that I had to try to understand her, that she was raising me all by herself now. But my grief and sorrow became nearly unbearable, and they kept me awake at night. Things would have been much easier if I had just blamed her. Yet, whenever I saw my mom, so exhausted and fatigued, sadness came before anger. I hated her for leaving me alone, but at the same time, it pained me to see her eroding away. Back then, I had this naive hope that maybe I could be a source of comfort for Mom. I had no idea how completely that hope would be broken. Alright, that was sad. This is the demo. It was really nice. I didn't really want to talk a lot because I just wanted to kind of like focus on, you know, like just cleaning the stuff and just relaxing. And I wish you guys liked it. I would probably buy the game just so I can play it here and there. I'm not too sure how I'm gonna record it. I don't know if I'm gonna be talking while I'm cleaning or you know, just doing the same thing, like being quiet, but I'm not too sure. So I think I'll figure that out. I'm going to definitely put this on, well, I think it's already on my wish list, but with the game and everything, I think it's great for just relaxing. And the story is good, definitely sad. And I guess that's it. I will see you guys in the next video. Thank you. Bye.